Buying your first home? Stop. Do not sign anything yet. It's not as simple as what you see online. There are hidden costs, legal traps, and small mistakes that can cost you thousands. As a top real estate agent in a major city, I've seen firsthand how unsuspecting buyers get caught off guard by unexpected expenses when purchasing their first home. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the shocking secrets of buying your first home so you can avoid making costly mistakes. You will discover the hidden costs that no one talks about and learn how to protect yourself from the unexpected expenses that can derail your home buying dreams. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, make sure to watch this video till the end, so you don't miss out on this important information. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable real estate insights. Let's dive in. Did you know that many first-time home buyers don't realize how much buying a home truly costs? Imagine getting your heart set on a beautiful house only to find out later that you can't afford it. The truth is that there are many hidden costs involved in buying a home that can quickly add up and make your dream house a financial burden. That's why it's essential to understand all the expenses involved before you start house hunting. From property taxes and home inspections to closing costs and ongoing maintenance, you need to be aware of all the costs associated with homeownership. By doing your research and planning ahead, you can avoid any nasty surprises and make a smart investment in your future. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to buying a home. One of the biggest surprises for first-time homebuyers is closing costs. These are the expenses that are typically due at the time of closing and can add thousands of dollars to the price of your new home. Closing costs can include things like title insurance, appraisal fees, and loan origination fees. What makes closing costs so tricky is that they're not always disclosed up front. They can be buried in fine print or added on at the last minute. This lack of transparency can be especially confusing for first-time buyers who may not know what to expect. But don't worry, because knowledge is power. Now that you know to look out for them, you can ask questions and get more information about closing costs. By understanding exactly what you're getting into, you can make a more informed decision about whether or not to move forward with the purchase. Next up is your mortgage rate. When shopping for a home, you may lock in a specific mortgage rate that you think will save you money over the life of the loan. However, your mortgage rate isn't actually guaranteed until full approval is complete. This means that even if you have a written agreement for a specific interest rate, it can still change before the closing date. This can be especially problematic if interest rates rise before you close on your loan. In this scenario, you may find yourself paying a higher interest rate than you originally anticipated. Even a small increase in your mortgage rate can have a significant impact on your monthly payments and the total amount of interest you pay over the life of the loan. While it's impossible to predict what interest rates will do in the future, you can take steps to protect yourself against potential increases. One option is to lock in your mortgage rate for a set period of time, typically between 30 to 60 days. This way, you'll have time to shop for a home without worrying about rising interest rates. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that you get the best possible mortgage rate and avoid any unpleasant surprises along the way. Property taxes are another sneaky cost that can catch you off guard when buying a new home. Unlike income tax, which is based on your earnings, property tax is based on the value of your property. This means that even if you live in a relatively inexpensive home, you could still owe a significant amount in property taxes. The worst part is that property taxes can vary drastically from one neighborhood to another, even if the homes are similar. For example, let's say you're considering two homes that are virtually identical in size and condition. The only difference is that one is located in a more affluent neighborhood with better schools and more amenities. You may find that the property taxes are significantly higher on the home in the more desirable neighborhood. Even though the homes themselves are the same, this can be especially frustrating if you have no say in the matter. Once you've purchased the home, you'll need to pay whatever property taxes are assessed by the local government. That's why it's so important to do your homework before making an offer on a property. By understanding the property taxes in your area, You can budget accordingly and avoid any unpleasant surprises down the road. Home inspections are another critical aspect of the home buying process that can lead to costly surprises. When you purchase a new home, you'll likely want to get it inspected by a qualified professional. A home inspection can reveal a number of potential issues with the property, such as foundation problems, roof damage, or plumbing issues. While it may be tempting to skip this step and save some money, it could end up costing you a lot more down the line. For example, let's say you find your dream home and make an offer. The seller accepts, and you move forward with the transaction. During the home inspection, the inspector identifies a major issue with the property, such as a leaking sewage line. If you were to ignore this problem and proceed with the purchase, you could soon find yourself facing a costly repair bill. On the other hand, if you had conducted a thorough home inspection, you may have been able to negotiate a lower price with the seller or even walk away from the deal altogether. That's why it's always recommended to factor in the cost of a home inspection into your budget when buying a new home. While it may be an additional expense up front, it can save you from costly surprises down the road. But wait, there's more. Did you know that most realtors legally represent the seller, not you? That's right. When you walk into a real estate agent's office, you'll likely encounter a realtor who's already working for the seller. In fact, in most cases, the seller is the one who pays the realtor's commission. This means that the realtor's loyalty ultimately lies with the seller, not with you, the buyer. Without a buyer's agent to look out for your best interests, you could easily end up overpaying for a home or getting stuck with a property that has hidden problems. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Just ask your realtor upfront who they represent in the transaction. If they tell you that they work primarily with sellers, then it is time to find a buyer's agent who will have your back throughout the entire process. By doing so, you'll be able to negotiate the best possible price for your new home and avoid any potential pitfalls along the way. Local governments may also add hidden fees late in the process. When buying a new home, you'll need to work closely with your local government to ensure that everything is in order before you can close the deal. Unfortunately, sometimes local governments can add hidden fees that can derail your home buying plans. For example, you may face zoning fines if your local government determines that the property doesn't meet current zoning regulations. Or, if you're connecting to the city sewer, you may be hit with a hefty sewer hookup fee. Even if you're not hooking up to the city sewer, you may still need to pay fees related to your property's wastewater management. These hidden fees can add up quickly and catch you off guard. That's why it's crucial to do your research and plan ahead. By understanding the potential fees and costs involved, you can avoid any unpleasant surprises and make a more informed decision about your purchase. Don't let your home buying dreams be dashed by hidden fees. Stay informed and protect yourself by understanding the potential costs involved. And let's not forget about move-in costs. These expenses can quickly add up and put a strain on your finances if you're not prepared. For example, buying a new home may require you to purchase new furniture and appliances to furnish it. Additionally, hiring movers can be an unexpected cost that many buyers don't factor in. And let's not forget about permit parking and deposits for utilities. All these costs can quickly eat into your savings. To avoid being caught off guard, it's essential to plan ahead and budget for move-in expenses. By setting aside a portion of your funds specifically for these costs, you can ensure that you don't have to dip into your emergency savings or take on debt to cover them. But wait, there's more. Mortgage approvals are now influenced by AI systems. That's right. AI technology is changing the game when it comes to mortgage approvals. Lenders are now using AI systems to analyze a borrower's creditworthiness and determine their eligibility for a loan. This means that your digital spending habits may be scrutinized by machines rather than human underwriters. AI systems can consider a wider range of factors, including your online shopping patterns, social media activity, and even your mobile device usage. And while this may seem like a daunting prospect, there are ways to protect yourself. By understanding how AI systems work and what factors influence their decisions, you can take steps to ensure that your digital footprint is in tip-top shape. So if you're in the market for a new home, don't let AI work against you. Stay informed, stay proactive, and stay on track to homeownership. Buying your first home is a major milestone, but it's not always smooth sailing. With so many hidden costs and potential pitfalls, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and stressed. But don't worry, because knowledge is power. The more you know about the home buying process, the more equipped you'll be to avoid costly mistakes and make informed decisions. From property taxes and home inspections to mortgage rates and closing costs. Understanding all the expenses involved in buying a home can save you thousands of dollars in the long run. And let's not forget about the importance of working with the right real estate agent. Having a buyer's agent on your side can make all the difference when it comes to negotiating the best price and terms for your new home. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, don't go at it alone. Arm yourself with knowledge and seek professional help. With the right guidance and support, you'll be well on your way to owning your dream home. If you found this video helpful, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe for more valuable content. Thank you for watching.